fashion designers who take tangible inspirations like a painting, sculpture, architecture, furniture, flowers, animals, or any possible object that fascinates them. Today we are going to learn about the start of any design process, the inspiration.
Finding inspiration is probably the most important part of the process.
So if we start looking at the first component of this whole design process, we are going to see inspiration. So this is the initial idea, or it's something which is either tangible, which you can touch, feel, or it's intangible, or some feeling which has touched, moved and inspired you to move forward. Either it can be a tangible inspiration or intangible.
There are many famous fashion designers who take tangible inspirations like a painting, sculpture, architecture, furniture, flowers, animals, or any possible object that fascinates them. For example, these Fabergé eggs created for the Russian imperial family became inspiration for Oliver Roosting, the creative head of the luxury house Balmain. Many designers also take intangible inspirations like culture, street, movies, events, their personal memory and fantasies, travel, any social movement, art, history, or a famous fashion icon to create their fashion collection. For example, Victor and Rolf in their autumn-winter 15-16 collection were inspired by Fashion is Art, where they showcased deconstructed paintings as garments.
Inspiration is the starting point of any design collection. For designer, it becomes one of the first important steps to look for an inspiration which is relevant for your audience, which is relevant for the time, which is relevant for the clientele that you want to address to. Also, this inspiration should be new. So a lot of time fashion design students are very confused over which inspiration to take. Just see if your inspiration is inspiring you. A lot of time, just in that whole pressure of looking forward for a very complicated inspiration, they are not able to conceptualize it properly, and then they get less time in the whole execution process, which in my opinion is stupidity. So look for an inspiration which is very easy to conceptualize. A lot of designers are good in taking a tangible inspiration like a flower or an object or furniture or a painting, and it is very easy for them to conceptualize it into a design collection. And for many, taking an intangible inspiration, something like a memory or a feeling or a movement that is going on, and it is easy for them to conceptualize it into a collection. First of all, you have to be very original in your liking. So don't be pressurized by the peer pressure. See, if you look at Jeremy Scott, he is inspired by Mickey Mouse. So his collaboration with H&M, he has done Donald Ducks and Mickeys and Minnies and stuff like that. So sometimes it is also about how original you are when you're taking your inspiration. As an Indian design student, you might be inspired by some technique or a craft or a vintage craft which is dying, and you can create that whole collection around it. A lot of time design students, they take very personal inspirations like, oh, I'm inspired by my dad or my mom or my dadaji. Your audience does not connect with that inspiration because maybe they are important for you but might not be important for the audience, and you are designing a collection for the audience, not for yourself. So also always see that whatever inspiration you have taken, is it relevant for the kind of collection that you want to draw. Secondly, what I would urge every fashion design student is to keep documenting all the ideas that you get every day.
And of course, in this job, ideas are the key.
So keep a research journal, and while you're traveling, you're watching a movie, you have gone to a museum, or you're just chit chatting with your friends, or you have gone to see someone, you're inspired by their house. Architecture is one of the biggest source of inspiration for fashion designers, and travel is another one. So wherever you go, even in your lounge time, there are a lot of things that are inspiring you. So keep documenting them. And when there is a project that comes up where you have to create a design collection, just go back to your thought library, and inside your design journal you will find one inspiration which is absolutely apt for the kind of design collection that you want to do. And once you are done with your inspiration, the next design steps are going to take you forward towards clothing, silhouettes, colors, and styling. So the next chapter would be the other boards that one fashion designer create after they are done with their inspiration.